Hey everyone, I'm starting a new series. It's titled The Best Neighborhoods in Fort Collins. Today I'm starting with a neighborhood tour of Indian Hills. It's personally one of my favorite neighborhoods and I'm totally biased. I actually used to live there, but it's one of those classic mid-century neighborhoods in Fort Collins in Midtown. And yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what you guys think. My name is Ellie and I'm a realtor based out of Fort Collins. I serve all of northern Colorado. I've been here since 2011 and I absolutely fell in love with the lifestyle in the mountains here. If you need any help buying or selling a home in the area, feel free to reach out. Also, if you like this video or get any value, please give me a thumbs up or consider subscribing to my channel to keep up with Colorado lifestyle content. These are the boundaries for Indian Hills. So at the north, you have Stewart Street. To the east is LeMay Avenue. To the south is Dartmouth Trail. And then to the east is Spring Park, also Bush Court. This area is known as what's called Midtown, and there are three major sections of Fort Collins, which are Midtown, and then Old Town, which is the downtown area up north, and then South Fort Collins with newer homes. This area in Midtown is very convenient to so many different things. Just a couple of mile markers here is it's 1.3 miles to both Old Town and to I-25, which is the main highway that connects Fort Collins to other parts of Colorado. It's 6.7 miles to Horsetooth Reservoir to the west, and it's also an hour to Denver and to Denver International Airport. Indian Hills was developed in the early 1950s by a man named Bob Everett. He was a very notable figure in Fort Collins history, and he developed the Foothills Mall, University Acres, and many other commercial areas. He was a very generous philanthropist, and he was known for truly loving his community. This neighborhood was part of the post-war housing boom, and after the war, when everyone came back, there was a huge need for wanting to create larger lots and larger floor plans. The architectural style of this time was known as modernism, and in addition to volume, it emphasized asymmetrical compositions and simplicity. In addition to the mid-century modern homes in Indian Hills, there are two sub-neighborhoods that were built later on that offer patio homes and townhome options. I also want to note that the streets are named after Native American tribes, hence the name. But let's get into the market stats of the original homes in Indian Hills that were built in the 1950s. Looking from January 2022 to now, May 2023, there were 14 homes sold or that are currently under contract. The lowest home sold for $550,000 and the highest sold for $1,215,000. That brings the average to $808,000. This is well above the Fort Collins average, so this means this is a great neighborhood to invest your money in. This neighborhood can also be amazing for investors looking to fix and flip homes. Here's a great example of one that was done this past year. The address is 508 Villanova Court. It sold for $550,000 in August of 2022. Here's the listing after it was renovated and relisted later in April of this year. It ended up selling for $781,500, a $231,000 difference, which is amazing. And I just want to add too, you can see the days till offer was 36 days, but usually in this neighborhood, it takes 6 days or less. So let's take a look at Indian Hills Village. These patio homes were built in the mid-1990s in the northwest section of the neighborhood. Since January 2022, 4 of these homes have sold. The lowest sold for $390,000, the highest sold for $630,000, so the average is $525,000. There's an HOA fee of $350 a month, and it includes trash, snow removal, lawn care, exterior maintenance, and hazard insurance. Now we go to Indian Hills West, which features townhomes located off of Stover Street toward the southwest part of the neighborhood. Only one have sold since the beginning of 2022, and it sold for $480,000. There is an HOA as well for $342 a month. It includes trash, snow removal, lawn care, exterior maintenance, cable, water, sewer, and hazard insurance. Now let's look at some of the amenities and local attractions of Indian Hills. If you love to cook, you'll be relieved to know that there are 3 grocery stores within 4 minutes, which include King Soopers, Whole Foods, and Sprouts. Also, a 9-minute drive away is Natural Grocers, another one completely worth the drive. There are also numerous restaurants and breweries. Here you see Swagath Indian Grocery Store as well as Barachi Biryani's Indian Restaurant. Here's also Black Bottle Brewery. You can find the best Nashville hot chicken at Music City and Los Camales Mexican Restaurant. If you go northeast a bit on LeMay Avenue, or if you take the Spring Creek Trail that connects this part of town to just about everywhere in Fort Collins, there's an axe throwing spot, the Axe and the Ale. There's also another delicious brewery, Rally King Brewery, that is extremely dog friendly. There's also East Moon Asian Bistro, along with other shops. There is a nearby gym, Genesis, and Mountain Kids Gymnastics Center. There are 3 nearby parks. The first is Indian Hills Park. It's a mini park where you can eat a picnic or you can play ball with the dogs or kids, and it's north on Stewart Street. The next is Spring Park to the west. It's about 17 acres and has a playground, 2 baseball fields, and picnic areas. The largest of the 3 parks is Eudora Park. It connects to the Spring Creek Trail and is situated on about 65 acres. You can find it continuing east on Stewart Street. There are many amenities here that include a playground, 18-hole disc golf course, BMX track, 2 baseball diamonds, basketball courts, horseshoe pits, and the first skate park built in Fort Collins. You can host a party here and reserve their sheltered picnics with grills. Also noteworthy at the southeast corner of the park is Epic, the Eudora Pool and Ice Center that offers ice skating, hockey, and aquatics programs. There are multiple options for schools in Indian Hills. Here is Lesher Middle School, which offers STEM programs. There are 2 elementary schools, Laurel and O'Day Elementary, and there's also a Waldorf preschool on Stewart Street called River Song. This is PSD Global Academy, which is a K-12 public magnet school. Also nearby, a little south on LeMay Avenue, is Ridgeview Classical School, which is a high-rated K-12 liberal arts charter school. The high school for this area is Fort Collins High, which is located 2.7 miles to the southeast. Don't mind the geese in this area, and also don't be surprised if every now and then you see deer. It might also be helpful to know there is an assisted living facility, Creekside Gardens, and less than a mile away is Poudre Valley Hospital, a part of the top-ranking UC healthcare system. So that's one of many of the best neighborhoods to live in Fort Collins. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions or if you have any recommendations on other neighborhoods I should cover, please comment below. Thanks again, and until the next time.